Since the recent debate, which showed Fetterman's concerning health issues, Dr. Oz has for the first time surpassed him in polling among likely voters. How's it taken people this long to see that Fetterman isn't fit to be a candidate? And what are you hearing from Democrats messaging in your state? And does it look like people are finally taking his mental and physical state seriously?
Well, I think that's a really interesting question. And, living in Pennsylvania, I obviously watched that entire debate. It was brutal. It was painful to watch. Honestly, I felt bad for John Fetterman during the debate, just because he was a guy in that mental state, recovering from a stroke, should not be in that position. And, you could blame his family. You could blame the Democrat Party in Pennsylvania for keeping him on the ballot, but he should not be in that position. And, the Democrats tried to turn that into, well, look at him, put him on a pedestal. He's recovering from a stroke and he's fighting through it. He's not fit to serve. And I think that was the first time a lot of voters in Pennsylvania actually saw John Fetterman post-stroke. The media has done a very good job of hiding him. You'll see clips from his rallies, and no matter what part of the state he's in, you'll see a clip where it's just like one sentence, and they won't air anything. But you go on Twitter or you go on, digging through the interwebs, and you can dig up the entire speech, and it's just incoherent nonsense with that one line just kind of pulled out. I think, honestly, a lot of true blue Democrats didn't change a thing. They're still going to vote for Fetterman because they're not going to vote for Oz, and they think Oz is Hitler, just like they think pretty much every Republican is Hitler. I think where it's going to change it is with independents, with libertarians like myself, who, and I'm a libertarian who typically, before, I would say, this election really, I was voting almost exclusively libertarian. What's changed in that, the main thing that changed it for me, and I shouldn't say the main thing. It's really COVID and all kinds of stuff. But the trigger point when I was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm voting for the Republicans in Pennsylvania in this race, was that Joe Biden speech where he gave the speech with the red background, and he was basically calling every Republican a neo-Nazi. I'm like, whoa, hold on a second here. This is an attack. If he thinks Republicans are Nazis, what does he think of libertarians? What does this administration think of libertarians? I'm like, this is self-defense at this point, right?
Great
So
point.
yeah, I don't know if people are waking up in the one poll that you sent along. There's a really telling quote in there, which I want to read, that talks about the difference between the people who saw the debate and who didn't, and how they are going to vote. Of those who saw the debate, Oz leads Fetterman 55% to 41%. Of those who either just saw pieces of it or know nothing about the debate, Fetterman leads 56 to 28. So, I mean, that really tells you a lot about the state of our democracy. And it's probably a larger percentage than we're comfortable with that really have no knowledge of the debate, have no knowledge of Fetterman's health, and are just going to vote for him because he's pro-union and he's a Democrat.